Capricorn. Hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Capricorn Tarot reading. Capricorn Love Tarot reading. Capricorn Love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Capricorn Love Messages reading. Channel love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Let's see the energy that is coming in. We have the Seven of Cups and the Star card. So it looks like somebody is or were they? Having some commitment issues. I think they might be. Maybe there's some other choices involved. It's the Seven of Cups, Venus and Scorpio energy. But it's coming here with the star energy. Aquarius and Uranus energy. So the stars are aligning. Something here is about to change. A fated connection. A renewal. Clarity. Something coming here in the way of contact? Let's see what's going on. I like that star energy. Don't like that Seven of Cups so much, but that's how it is. This is no contact, no communication, or in separation. So commitment issues are clearly here on the table, but exactly what they are and what's coming in with that star, because it's a star's aligning energy, a healing energy coming back together, but how? Eight of Cups, it's showing itself in reverse. So that there is somebody coming back in here. Look. I really like this. And they're coming in with their higher self, Capricorn, without the ego. Has that been what has kept you from talking or kept it going on, I should say? Some power struggles. I kind of feel like there's some power struggles here. Eight of Cups, Saturn and Pisces energy. And yeah, it's the reversal energy. So they're coming back in here. 8 is an action number. It's also around some karma. Infinity. Truth, balance, renewal. We saw that in the star energy too. And we know that in the Seven of Cups that this is somebody who, for some reason or other, has some commitment issues. So is it around other contracts? Is it just around them? We'll dig in, and I think you probably already know a lot of those answers, but we're definitely going to dig in. But I'll tell you, the lack of contact, or maybe how long it's been going on, I feel is due to ego. And I like that they're coming in here in their higher self energy. So this is really setting the tone. Come on. For your reading today. And your cards are going crazy. What's going on? Okay. Capricorn, I'm channeling for you in March 2024. And of course you could be here in March 2024 in real time. You could also, this just slid off. You could also, Tower energy in reverse. You could also be here many months, even years later, and that is because this is a timeless reading. This is a fated connection. You are here when you're meant to be here, so welcome again. Capricorn, all the playlists are linked below in the description. You'll find your playlists. You'll find all 12 zodiac signs. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings below. You'll also find all signs tarot readings. These are love readings for the collective. So feel free to check anything out you're inspired to. Six of Pentacles coming here with the Four of Cups. They're definitely coming in here to communicate. Six of Pentacles, Moon and Taurus energy. And it's interesting because, it's the Pentacles. And this is a reciprocal giving energy, and it's around your connection. But they're in a cup here, and it's glowing. And that's the Moon energy coming in, and that's, of course, around some emotional energy, and that's also around communicating and opening up. So that's what they're coming in here with, also with the Four of Cups. Moon and Cancer energy, maybe just kind of surprising you. Maybe, I don't think you're really expecting it, or somehow maybe you don't care. The apathy does come through quite strongly. But this Four of Cups, of course, coming in there with that are the Three of Cups, and that's the communication, Mercury and Cancer energy. So the Tower in reverse, whoa, it's your first card that wanted to come down. Mars energy. And it's coming here in the partnership placement with the Two of Pentacles, an inability to commit. So there's a struggling energy, an overwhelming energy, and the Tower is in reverse. So there's something, your person that you're here for today, or the person who's coming in here today, whether they're your person or not, is struggling that they are they want to change something, but they're afraid to change something in their life around, again, other contracts. So it could literally be this fear of commitment, this inability, this struggling energy that's coming through is due to another romantic contract, this other pentacle here. Look, there's a juggling energy, of course. It could also be just the timing, you know, of work versus love life, cultural, religious differences, somebody who is at a distance here. So they want to communicate with you. I do feel like they're missing you, but there's some kind of fear here around change in this Tower card in reverse. It's like averting some kind of disaster energy. Could have to do with money, of course, but it could have to do with other romantic contracts, or even just where they're living, how they're living, the people surrounding them, what their life is entailing. Interesting. And Two of Pentacles is your energy, Capricorn. It's Capricorn and Saturn energy. And it really is like making a decision and just kind of weighing out some options, multitasking energy. Thing about the Tower energy as well is that is also around the ego. So I do have to say, the fear of whatever's going on in their life is here, but the ego has connected very early on for us with our higher self energy. That Six of Pentacles, higher self, the third star energy, they're wanting to communicate with you. They're very hopeful. I do feel they're missing you, and I do feel that energy of just kind of looking up and gazing at the stars, just being in an energy of thinking about you. And I'm hearing the Coldplay song now, Look at the Stars, Look How They Shine for You. Interesting. Because the higher self energy came in. So that's what they want to do. They want to communicate. They want to tell you how they feel. There is a dreamy energy here, but there is some fear. And the ego that's coming through that's not what they're afraid of letting go, because they're letting that go in what they want to say to you. That's here. What's going on in their life, I don't think it's just about ego, is what I want to say, is why you're not talking, or why communication's not good, or perhaps for some of you, no contact, no communication, and or in separation. Yeah, look, obstacles and then death and rebirth, Five of Wands. This is where their energy is the strongest. Saturn and Leo energy. It's a ruling planet, Capricorn. But the main thing is it can slow some things down. You know, rules and structure, karma, obstacles. So there is this element of something else in their life that they're afraid to change. And I do feel like it's around maybe their lifestyle, expectations from other people. It's kind of bringing in some hermit energy. But boy, if this death card is not a validation of the death of their ego, I don't know what is, because we saw higher self commit, and this is a direct connection with that for me today. This is your person from the past. How far past do they go? But their energy coming in here today in a much higher vibe. There's a heartbreak energy that I'm feeling too. And yeah, there is a second chance energy around you, but it's also around your person somehow. There's something they want to change here. You can literally see it here in the Tower in reverse, but they're afraid to. They're also not being totally honest with themselves about exactly what it is. I feel like they kind of know. And I do feel like it's connected to some kind of like, yeah, love, family, home kind of energy. Okay, so the bottom of the deck, the Four of Cups, is now showing itself in reverse. I just wanted to show you that Moon and Cancer energy. So yeah, they're seeing things here in a really different way, and whether they contact you or not, let's see, but it is definitely what they're wanting to do. The ego is out the door in terms of that. They know how they feel about you. They know how they feel about you, and I feel like they want to somehow connect with you. But there are this minor arcana energy, but nonetheless, these are some obstacles, some challenges that are still presenting themselves. Of course, the death rebirth card is Scorpio energy. It's lots of changes, transformational energy. And that's the ego. And of course, it could be that there's something more going around, actually, changes around an actual romantic connection in home environment that's not the two of you. And we'll get more into that in just a moment. But there's a few more things that I want to say to you. Remember, this is a general tarot reading. It's not going to resonate for everyone, so always take what resonates and let the rest go. 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, that's the return as well. We saw that in the 8 of Cups. Uranus and Aquarius energy, just like the star energy, but not the same energy with the 7 of Swords, because the dishonesty here is also really clear. So I do feel like there's something here. Well, they haven't been honest with themselves about something, but I think there's something that that's missing as far as what they have or haven't told you. Lying outright or not telling you something, it's the same thing, isn't it? And you might even know about it already. But the running away energy is here. And whether that's just communication or the connection, I feel like it's kind of both. And it could be that there's some betrayal here, excuse me. But this is coming in reverse. So that's that's coming back in. It's a making amends energy. So they are missing you and thinking about you, wanting to apologize for not being honest, for running, and also for their ego for not responding. Okay. The 10 of Cups in reverse just wanted to reveal itself. Interesting. Pisces energy and Mars energy. So I'm wondering if something in the way of family, somebody has another connection, whether it's romantic or otherwise, is changing. And also, for those of you that had built a life or were building a life and it was on the table, it's also a validation, of course, of where we are, of it just kind of being broken, nothing moving. I do feel another energy here, though. Okay. Of course, there it is again. Also, our Queen of Wands with our Queen of Wands. Kitty revealing. Now it just came here in the upright. The Empress is coming here in reverse. This is interesting how they're coming out here. It's the 4 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, and there's the message. They're getting anxious. They're wanting to connect with you. The way these came out, whoa, was very interesting. Knight of Cups, 8 of Swords in reverse, Lovers in reverse. That's regret. So they do have regret, look, for lying to you, for how they left things. And that's what they literally want to make amends for, because it's Gemini energy, it's Venus energy. You know, it's Archangel Raphael who wants to heal what's broken hearts. And there is some separation energy here, breakup energy, you could say divorce, And just a little side note, it could be that there's something going on with one of the two of you in another party, okay? But this message here this is the 8 of Swords in reverse, Jupiter and Gemini energy, and it's kind of releasing them from, they're able to come here and communicate, or they're trying to, because they're getting out of some of their ego here. And look, it's connecting to the 10 of Cups, which is right here in the partnership placement with the 2 of Pentacles, which it's like choices, weighing out their options. So it's like what they're in, what they're trying to change, and what they want. I mean, look it's actually quite big, what they're trying to change and what's changing here with the Death card. Their ego does come through, for sure. But this is also telling me that there's some changes going on. There's something here is ending. I feel like it's around your person's energy, not just their ego. We'll get back to that. But here with the 5 of Wands is the action of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands. So that's that energy of just like, I'm coming here, and it's connecting with the 4 of, that's too many. It's connecting with the 4 of Swords in reverse, Jupiter and Libra energy. So this is like how much time has passed. It's telling me that enough time has passed for things to be in a different place. Because you go there after the 3 of Swords for renewal and rest and just kind of the separation. they're getting restless. Look, there's the 3 feathers. Of course, those are representing the swords, and it's in reverse. So it's like the swords in reverse, and that's an apology. It's a validation that's already here. And there's that 4th sword coming here in the way of a feather, which I actually really like, because feather is here and angel is near. And we know that Archangel Raphael is here, and they have some regret for choices that they made. It could have been, for some of you, there was some arguing around your connection. It's not going to be that it was for everybody, but they are having some regret for how they left, how they handled things. It's literally choices made that got you here, got you in the 3 of Swords, that ended things. A big part of how things fell apart. So that's really clear of not being honest. This Tower energy, it could be you had a Tower moment. I feel like it's somebody trying to avoid one. This person, your person here, or the person that's coming through here today. They're trying to avoid one, whether it's around another romantic connection, cultural, religious differences, location, money, work, whatever. It's why they're kind of struggling. But on the other hand, they want you to know that they miss you and they're sorry and they regret that. They regret how they handled it. This is quite literally Lovers in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse, Tower in reverse. This is all around that 8 of Swords in reverse. This is like, I'm really sorry. There is some kind of, I feel, karmic situation going on with them that played a part in it, not excusing it, but just that's playing some kind of part. Like even like when this was in the upright, hands are tied. It's almost like they didn't really put themselves here, which is often the case with the 8 of Swords, kind of like they, were up in their head and weren't making a move and weren't communicating. I feel like they did put themselves there, but there was kind of something else around it. But this energy is restless in the 4 of Swords in reverse, and it's coming here, this restless energy, with the Knight of Wands. So that's a fast movement. It's around passionate energy, and it's around matters of the heart here, and it's connecting with the 6 of Wands, which is hearing from your person. So, and it's almost like connecting with the Death card too. Their ego has allowed them, they're just seeing some things in a different way, and they're able to say these things to you that they haven't been able to say before. The 6 of Wands, again, it's more wand energy, and it's Jupiter and Leo energy. It's the planet of expansion, prosperity, some hopeful energy, optimism, also luck. I always think of that more as timing. But the wand energy here in that 6, of course, restoring some harmony, some healing energy. So what they have to say, and so they're overcoming this. You can see these 5 of Wands, the obstacles, the challenges that have been, I feel like, around your person in terms of communicating with you are getting out of the way. I'm not so sure about everything else. We need to kind of go in a little more. But just being able to speak the truth and apologize and be honest and also own how they feel. So that's overcoming that right here, and we see it in the 6 of Wands. And it's also connecting with how they handled things to the regret. They were not, I feel, well, we already know about the dishonesty, but they were not really showing up emotionally available and not really opening up, kind of emotionally closed, you could say. So they are apologizing for that as well. The Empress is in reverse, and it's kind of like you can't access the resources from the Empress, and she has a lot of resources. Divine feminine energy, Taurus energy, also Libra coming in, Venus, and she can create and grow anything, and it definitely can be around family energy, 10 of Cup energy. If you were building a life, you were already had, or it was on the table. So, that, and if you were expanding your family or blending families, maybe even all the way going back to something earlier, like introducing families, whatever the case is, that obviously something happened there, and things, your person, the way they left, they're not proud of it. They're regretting it. They're sorry. And I feel like that's what's coming in here for sure, is this humility, this apologetic energy. I do feel like, despite the fact that they're getting over their ego and they're coming in here and in their higher self, again, I really, really like that. So it'll be really interesting to see what's coming through with your channeled love messages today. I do feel like there's still something that they're trying to avoid. Yeah, there's something around another connection maybe. But they are thinking about this. You can see it. It's connected to the Two of Pentacles, but it's like deciding, weighing it out, you know. And it's coming here with our Prince, Princess Charming energy card, the Knight of Cups. Scorpio and Pluto energy, you know, romantic proposals. Is this right here? Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, saying they're coming in and offering something. It's not so clear. I want to bring in some more, of course. It is coming in with this apologetic energy, because I do feel like they've really been in their ego and haven't really been owning how they handled things, what they did, why things stopped moving, or at least the part that they played in it. Because I do feel like they were being aloof, like emotionally not there, not responding. You know, they put themselves here. So it's like a freeing up energy here now, and it's connecting directly with the Seven of Swords. So here is the freeing up. They're coming back in here with the humility, with the making amends energy, with the regret also of the Lover's card in reverse for the choices that they made, how they handled things, not being honest with you, not being emotionally open. I feel like aloof, not responding. Coming here with that Eight of Swords, allowing it to happen, because it's like ending, also the Four of Swords in reverse, ending them from avoiding contact, if that makes sense. The Queen of Wands came back. So just really quickly, I don't want to change the energy here, but I do want to say I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. I forgot to ask you about that. And I don't even remember if I mentioned that all the links are below for the playlists. And Capricorn, we are channeling for you in real time in March 2024. But you could be here many months or years later. It's because this is a timeless reading. It's a fated connection. You're here when you're meant to be here. So if you want to check out more of your readings, they're in the description below, as well as twin flame readings if you're on a twin flame journey, and all signs tarot readings. Those are love readings for the collective. Sorry I had to do that because I realized I just didn't say everything I wanted to say to you. So the Queen of Wands came here with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Sun in Capricorn energy. And that's also putting the Sun in reverse, which is a temporary, it's like things not moving. It's a delayed gratification, like a sadness around waiting. They haven't let you go. There is something here that I feel like they're still dealing with, though. This is a pretty strong validation of that. But I'm wondering, too, if there's something, maybe it's just the time of year for you, or is there some kind of a date that might be coming up that is like it means something to the two of you? Or perhaps just what's going on in their life, or maybe something you've put out there about yours, because there is a little bit, there's like some triggering energy of feeling like why they need to come and communicate with you now, sort of. It's like, it's a vulnerable energy. Like, why after all this time, you know? We saw that also in the Four of Cups. What has changed? Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah, that's a really pretty, there's fast energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. That's that urge that they're having that we're talking about to communicate. And this is why, here it is again, the higher self is back. Capricorn, these are things that they've been wanting to tell you, I feel. So there's something going down here and what the messages they have for you today. We will be bringing in some oracle, and I'll be bringing in some channeled love messages. I think I'll bring in more than usual because they have a lot to say. I mean, I like this. I'm feeling this energy. Like, I want to know exactly what they're saying, because they've already apologized. They want you to know they miss you, and they regret not responding to you, or maybe it was like they did, but it was just kind of half there. Do you know what I mean? Not opening up, being aloof, not being honest with you, or even lying outright, or not telling you something, which is the same thing. Also, I feel like leaving you feeling like like it wasn't real or that they didn't care or something because of the way they left. They totally regret it. It just kind of stopped everything, you know? And I like this is really, I like this message here because it's the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Here with the Four of Swords in reverse, but either way, that's 44. And that's an energy of angels being here. So this is Archangel Raphael here, who's just wanting to, I feel, heal some broken heart, some broken heart energy. Because that also came through that they're missing you and their heart is also broken. So they're wanting also to send this healing for you. That's what a lot of this is. Again, does this look like they're coming in here right now to make an offer? This can be proposal energy, romantic proposals, and it's coming here with the Ten of Cups, which is a really beautiful energy of having a life together, you know, and a new cycle and ending no contact and no communication and the renewal that we saw in the star energy. But what I'm feeling it's more about is that hope here that, yeah, because, all right, yeah, it's what they're saying. This is not over for me. I haven't given up. This is, look, what they're apologizing for. Eight of Cups came back again. We saw it already in the reverse, and here it is. We also saw the Five of Cups, didn't we? Or maybe we didn't. That was the Four of Cups twice. Well, the Five of Cups is here now in reverse. This is an apology. They're apologizing. This is a very, very clear apology coming through. They're in their higher self energy. I really like this. The death of the ego, it came back. And it's here in your overall energy right below or right above the death card. That is big time. Like putting that ego aside and saying what they want to say to you. So yeah, how they left things here. And I had a message that was coming through. It got lost. So I'm just going to have to let it go. But the Five of Cups here in reverse, Mars and Scorpio energy, is Mars, of course, is the planet of action and passion and some conflicting energy, but also completion. They're not, this is not over for them, but they're literally asking for forgiveness for how they left things, for leaving you feeling like they didn't love you, for abandoning you and or the connection, the communication. And even when you were having conversations, look at all the regret here. I feel like they were being kind of aloof, like it was maybe a ghosting eventually, but it feels like there was kind of like a slow withdrawal. Look at that, all connecting to them here making amends energy in the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this is just really, 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 really clear for me. They left you feeling like they did not love you, and that is just not at all the case. This Page of Pentacles, interesting. It's coming here in reverse. Look, and it's around, you are their biggest wish, the Nine of Cups. And that's the truth. Look at this. Coming here with the Queen of Swords, Libra ruled by Venus energy. The truth is that they love you, is what I'm hearing too, and you are their biggest wish. And look what was coming here too. It's Judgment in reverse with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And the thing is this is around the breakup energy, just kind of how they handled it. And it's Judgment in reverse, you know? So it's the fear of changing something. They weren't being honest with you about, there's something here that wants to reveal. We'll look at it in a moment. They weren't being honest with you about their feelings. They were not opening up. And this is also the bad decision. They made a really, really bad decision, and it's literally attached to how things ended, or how, like, kind of when no contact was, you know, confirmed, or however that is for you. It's a direct connection here in this very minor arcana energy of the Page of Pentacles of all things. But coming here with our major arcana, Judgment, Archangel Gabriel, the angel for messages, the herald of visions, who's saying, you know, wake up. Be honest with yourself. What do you want? Make a decision here. You know, and it's also around balance, and it's around your connection, but there's something else here too, and they just haven't been, and they handled it terribly. This is all around here. And as this was coming out, We got our Nine of Cups and our Queen of Swords. This is the bad decision that they regret here in Judgment in reverse, with Lovers in reverse. And they're literally apologizing. It's leaving. It's how they left. It's how they did it. They weren't being honest with themselves, so they weren't being honest with you. But this came down loud and clear. You are my biggest wish. Jupiter and Pisces energy, the Nine of Cups. And that is their wish too. And look at that. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups, which would put us into the Ten of Cups, which is here. And right now, they're afraid to make any changes. Whatever, I feel like you know what that is. It's not over for them. They do think about a life with you. They want a life with you. This is what they're thinking about, and that's the truth. And that's what they sent down after they apologized. Again, validating their immature behavior and the fact that they were in ego and they were in shadow. And that's why they're able to say these things to you now, because they're their higher self. It's come back here twice now. These are the messages coming through. And it's like, I've overcome my ego and I can say this to you. That's what this is. Will something come here in, let's say, like in person, you know, in a SMS or whatnot, a phone call? That's just not really very clear. This is how they feel. And this is what they want you to know today. Whether a message comes through or not feels like, maybe you could say, icing on the cake is not really what I want to say. Goodness, joy. So I'm not quite ready, but you know, your reading has just been going like that all day. The World card. I'm not reading Oracle in reverse at the moment. It's kind of interesting though, because that is like an unfinished business. You know, it's a delay here. Yeah, it's like they're not getting what they want either, which they want this with you. It's really clear for me. And it's like when somebody's just popping in, maybe after an argument, and they say, I just wanted to say this to you. You don't have to say anything. I just wanted you to know. And then they close the door and walk away. It's kind of that energy, like, I need you to know this. Because there is this opening here, literally, their higher self energy. And this past energy, this not in their higher self, very much in their shadow self, really hurt you and messed up a lot of things. And they're apologizing for that. It's like, they're like popping in here. Potential, joy, guarded. Yeah, that's how they were. I think you might be a little bit too. There's still some of that energy here, I do have to say. But the joy coming here with the potential. Night. So it's the nocturnal energy, of course. It's guardian of the night. It's the divine energy. An owl is a Scorpio, and they're all about inner transformations. Interesting. This is also an energy that I do feel like they're not really sleeping very well. And it's clear that there's a higher self. The higher self energy is here, but it's extremely validated with our Tower in reverse, even the ego and the Death card. But they're just thinking a lot about how much they hurt you. And also realizing, I'm hearing that something's never even really changed for them. It's almost like they're stuck kind of like in a time warp somehow. You've moved on in a lot of ways, and they really are coming here and facing it and realizing they haven't. There's still a lot of transformational energy here. And what I wanted to say too is this night energy of kind of like what's unseen. But, you know, it's coming here with the truth, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Wands. It's also them overcoming like their own ego and hiding how they feel and having lots of realizations, which is putting them, the truth is coming to them too. So they're just not sleeping very well. Yeah, look, duality. Realizing a new perspective that it's just not black and white, that there's a whole lot more to it than they were able to see or realize. The moon is not full yet there. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what Scorpio needs to see. Aho. Major. As I started to go and form the word major, I wanted to say big time. I had all these words coming in. They're a little bit tongue-tied. Humility, big time. So this inspiration here with this confident energy, with the Knight of Cups, with the Ten of Cups, higher self, it really could be that there is a message that's come through, and that perhaps there's some discussions that are going on. Hearing what you're, also the thing about the Nine of Cups, of course, that is around wish fulfillment as well, although it's coming through strong for me today that you are their biggest wish. That would be wishes coming true for them to have this, okay, with you. With that said, you know, this is, have you been waiting to hear what they have to say to you here today? I feel like you have, and that's why this is, that wish fulfillment energy is here for me too, because I feel like you really needed to hear this, these validations from your person. Could it be that there is this humility that's coming through and this apologetic energy actually going here, that it's coming through in a message? Yeah, Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, Knight energy. It could be that it just pops in, or they get inspired and just shoot something off, you know? But do I think they're coming in here with this offer and that Nine of Cups and getting us into the Ten of Cups? And here is the big love offer here today. I don't feel that. It could be that that does come through for some of you, but for the majority, I guess you could say for the collective, it's more like, this isn't over. It's here. It's on the table. This is what I'm thinking about. You are my biggest wish. And I know that you need to hear this. And it took me a while. I'm sorry that it took me so long to get over my ego, to even be able to say this to you, because I know you've been waiting to hear this, even though you're, this is going to sound crazy, psychically, spiritually rolling your eyes at me, because they know that you are in that apathetic energy we saw in the Four of Cups, that you look, that you are. And again, I'm not reading them in reverse. They know that you're in that energy of, you want to communicate too, but you are very, very hurt. And you also, there's some moving on energy with you, Capricorn. I do feel the love here between you is here, you know. But I'm also hearing they're saying that you have a right to be mad. I understand. So they're validating why you're kind of rolling your eyes and why you're like, yeah, okay, I want to hear this. It's almost like if somebody comes over to make an apology and you just don't listen and you're like, yeah, yeah. And then they walk away and you kind of look back at them because that was what you wanted. It was what you needed. But the lack of humility, but that happens to all of us when we're in those moments. Look, guarded in humility. That's the message coming through right now. You can't really offer that forgiveness yet. It's connecting here because that's what they're asking for. The Lovers in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. They are hoping, you know, they're wanting that forgiveness from you. And it's that moment of like walking up and offering that, and so you might also have been receiving these types of messages just throughout your days, and synchronicity and numbers and songs and dreams, and just feeling guarded about that, you know, like needing it and wanting it, but kind of like a sigh and an apathetic energy of like whatever, but actually really needing it, kind of like a squirrel taking those acorns and putting them away, you know, and saying, yeah, okay, I'm going to accept this, but I'm not going to let them know, that kind of thing. Like I said, there's a lot coming through today. Community. So around other people somehow involved, I feel, but this is also about coming together. And I do know that they're thinking a lot about it. In fact, I like this confident energy with the Ace of Wands. This is a crystal, but it almost looks like it could be a pen. It could be that you've heard from them, that you will. But I tell you, it's definitely coming through here today. Spiritual guidance. Feather is here, an angel is near. Archangel Raphael wants to fix what's broken. They're definitely that star energy too, feeling like they're missing you, and also getting out of that duality, wanting to heal. Actually, I want to put it here and send this healing energy to you too. And you are there is a divine connection here, that's for sure. But this is some of the energy that needs to come to you, I feel like, right now. Some healing energy. It's like, my guides just have a sense of humor. in readings. And this is also what I'm saying, and here's the validation. This is it. This, literally. And the snake is shedding their skin, which they're doing also here in the death card. And that's the rebirth, renewal energy. And that's very much also your person's ego. It's the transformational energy here. It's incredibly strong. That needed to happen here today. I hope it happens for you in a message, or maybe it already has, but it's happening here today. That needed to happen for them in order to say what you needed to hear. Again, this spiritual guidance guiding this succession of events and things that are being, messages that are being sent for healing. That it's incredibly necessary, that you've needed to hear these things, even if you're rolling your eyes or sighing, you know? Yeah. And again, look, it's forming an infinity too. Truth, balance, renewal. For some of you, this might be around your twin flame. I know that's not for everybody, but the soulmate energy, twin flame energy is really strong. If you are on a twin flame journey, there are really long twin flame readings. So I definitely recommend you check them out if you want to explore more. And the healing energy is also connecting here with the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is this hopeful energy, and it's releasing the burden of guilt, and it's also releasing the hurt, the burden of guilt, the hurt you caused, and also helping to heal the one that you hurt. Opening up. They're missing you, I'll tell you. It's wildness. It's like a wolf moon here, you know, and it's full here. And of course, that's the subconscious. It's what's hidden, how they feel about you. And yeah, a lot of emotions are here. They're seeing you, and it's coming here with goodness. This for me is, I thought the guarded was the goodness card. So that's interesting that it did come, because they're seeing you in that way, and they know they really royally messed up the way that they handled it. And I'm hearing, you may never forgive me. I may not deserve forgiveness, but I hope that you can. Manifesting here with the World, by the way, who came back. And I'm not reading them in reverse, but it was interesting. It kind of needed to send in that energy. It's a divine number, the World card, divine timing, completing karmic cycles, karmic lessons, and obstacles out of the way, being able to come together and complete the picture, you could say, whether that's bringing in family, blending families, marriage, coming together just to talk, to move in, whatever. This energy is still here. It's super, super clear. It's connecting with the Nine of Cups. So again, is this them coming in right now here with this? I don't feel this is now. I feel like this is around this not being over, that this is what is being manifested here. Look, this is new beginnings. It's matters of the heart. It's connecting, of course, with the Magician energy, Gemini and Virgo energy, Mercury energy, manifesting you, soulmate energy here also, wanting to complete the picture of their life. They want a life with you. It's not complete, I feel, unless it's with you. And they are manifesting this. And the wake up, the lack of wake up energy that's been going on with them has kept that from happening. There's the moon. So it is here. That's the manifesting energy. Here, the soulmate, their true purpose. That's what this is. Completing the picture, and right here is the potential. Right here is the joy around that. Funny, because like I said, I'm just not reading Oracle in reverse, but the Lovers is back and showing itself in reverse, so it's a validation. But I'm also not reading them in reverse, so it's here. Luck being on your side. Look at this. The Lovers card, good fortune, and the Star energy. Excuse me, but I just dropped the card. The Star came back. The fated connection, validated. The making a wish, validated. The getting the clarity of how they feel about you, validated. Lovers card. Again, back, Gemini. Venus, Archangel Raphael. The energy of Archangel Raphael is really, really strong here today. Incredibly strong. They love you. That's been coming through. You love each other. And I do like this this is good fortune, so it's like luck on your side, but I do feel like it's around the stars aligning for that. I do feel like, I mean, it's fate and destiny, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't, because this also brings in the Wheel of Fortune. So there is a turning point here. And just to go way, way back, a little bit of a rewind, if there is whatever's going on in that Two of Pentacles, third party, you could say, whether it's romantic, interference, other people, location, like not being able to balance something out, I do feel like if this is what you're wanting, that eventually does look like it's getting worked out for the two of you, and this coming together energy is really, really strong. It can be that this is happening for some of you now. I mean, you can see it, but I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that the energy that's been coming through is that it's not now, but it is here. It is on the table, and this is how they feel. It looks like you love them too, and I sure feel that, especially if you're still here. So it's a strong, strong validation of what I already know, that they're sending this message through from their higher self, that they're sorry for how they handled things. They love you. They did not mean to hurt you. Their hands were tied. They're not now, and their ego is way lightened up, and they're feeling a lot more confident, and they're able to come in here and tell you how they feel about you and what they hope can happen for you. Whether a message comes through or they're able to come forward here now is really going to be dependent on everyone's situation. What moves you're making, everyone has free will, but I tell you, this is what's on their mind. Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups, coming from their higher self, the World card, Nine of Cups, Lovers, the regret, now here in the upright. Good fortune. You know, it's the Wheel of Fortune energy. It's a turning point. So things are changing, and the end of a cycle and the renewal energy, it's like it's already started to turn. That's what I want to tell you. The Wheel of Fortune has started to turn. And the person coming through here today is making wishes on the stars. They're trying to untangle something here in this Four of Pentacles. They're coming out of their ego, and that's a really great step in the right direction. Seeing things the way they're meant to see them, that they've been meant to see them. So that's why there's so much humility and apologetic energy here. There is something still that they're untangling. But I tell you, if this is what you're wanting, it is here back on the table. It's a matter of timing. The divine timing is incredibly strong. Okay, Capricorn, I want to bring in some channeled love messages from their higher self. What do you want to say to your Capricorn? More messages from their higher self. No, oh, okay. This is too many, but I want to show you this. I made so many mistakes. Yeah. That's too many as well. I need to do a little. So what else really do they want to say? Because they've been saying it throughout your reading. You are my other half. That's the Lover's energy. Soulmate energy has been really strong. If you're on a twin flame journey, that is here. I know that's not for everybody. I want to kiss you. So sending in some physical longing, I guess you could say, in that moon energy. Pisces energy, Cancer and Gemini also coming through. Look here, the double moon energy. My gosh. They're also both coming to nines, the moon energy, and that's a 99, and that's fulfillment. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. You've been needing to hear this. You really need to hear this. This is also telling me that some things are changing here in their life, and maybe it's for both, maybe it's both of you, but as things are getting aligned, lining up for you here, that looks like what they're wishing for, what you're wishing for in terms of lifetime is here. I just really feel like it's not right this minute, but it's here. I am afraid to contact you. Interesting. That has been around, been going on here. I feel your energy. You are perfect. I have so many regrets, so that came back. You are the love of my life. This has been really clear throughout your reading. Wanting a life with you. Having these realizations. We're completely regretting how they handled this. A lot of times there can be a decision coming around the Lover's card. So, yeah. It's shifted for sure. It could be that this is for some of you happening now. You can see it. What's coming through though for, I would say, the collective is that it is turning, things are changing, and stars are aligning. They're just not quite aligned yet. I am afraid you will reject me. I really want to hold you, so some more. I want to kiss you, some more of this energy coming in. It's kind of connecting with this wildness of the wolf. I care too much what people think. So other people involved, please never give up on us. They haven't let you go here. They're just working something out. What are they working out? Actually, I want to bring in, that's yours. Come to me in my dreams, I'll kiss you there. I want to kiss you. We were talking about that energy of connecting in your dreams. I wish I could tell you what is really going on in my life. You are my person. It's going here with you are my other half. Thinking of you brings me peace. It's the star energy too. I do feel like there's some of that kind of dreamy longing energy, looking up at stars. Sometimes I imagine just packing up and coming to you. I'm so sorry I lied to you. Seven of Swords in reverse. A lot of the energy here. Five of Cups in reverse. Lovers. I really do care. Please believe me. I love you now until the end of time. What you see online is a lie. I am not okay. You could also be sending this. Telepathy between you is strong. I made so many mistakes. I made so many mistakes. I made so many mistakes. I don't think you're answering that though. I think it's just validation. That's a lot. And that's the truth. Do you think of me too? That was wanting to show earlier, so I wanted to see that perspective. Yeah, because they weren't seeing it. This is the perspective that they did not have before. You see that with the duality. And this is the truth now. Okay, that was just kind of bugging me. So it needed to come through. Do you think of me too? Where did that go? Yeah, there was an I miss you here. And there's an I miss you too. So an answer, I think it's kind of buried. You know what? Actually, they were telling you that. Sent a response, I miss you too. From you. I'm so sorry I hurt you. No one compares to you. I took you for granted. I'm trying to send you a message. Okay. This is a fated connection. Yes, it is. It could be that you've known your person for many years, or it just feels that way, and that's the soul connection. The contract I feel that you have with this person. I feel your energy. So that came through, I feel your energy. I feel your energy. There's another one under there kind of hiding. I'm capitalizing on their higher self energy here, guys. I'm hurting right now. What you see online is a lie. I'm not okay. We are one. You are my other half. You are my other half. You are my other half. The Lover's card is a little buried, but you're beautiful inside and out. And that's the truth. It's what I just heard. Okay. You radiate light. I wished on a star tonight. This is the energy that came through really early when the star came down. And then we got the wish, the Nine of Cups. Then we got another star energy. Yes, they have been. I literally feel like somebody is. So I don't know if there's some woods or wilderness or just even going out in the back, you know, or just stepping out and stargazing and making wishes. And feeling, I'm here, they're saying that they feel a little bit embarrassed by it, but like actually saying it, I feel like they're saying it out loud, like wishing on it, like it's juvenile or something, but it's not. It's also bringing the Six of Cups energy, the nostalgia. I know we met for a reason. Yeah, that's connecting with that too. Look, I know we met for a reason. This is a fated connection, and things are going to change for us. I need you. I'm sorry I ghosted you. That's the Eight of Cups. It came in reverse, Seven of Swords. It came back in the upright with, did not come down with the Queen of Swords saying, I'm sorry. That's the truth. I miss you. I miss you too. I close my eyes and imagine you're here with me. Your last channeled love message from their higher self, Capricorn. I think of you every day. There's more telepathy here because we also have this. I think of you every day. So they're asking you, do you think of me too? Do you think of me too? I think of you every day. No, I think this is them asking you. I think of you every day. Do you think of me too? And there's the I feel your energy. Came down twice. So answering that too. Beautiful Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me. It was my honor to channel for you. Your reading was really peaceful, actually. It brought me peace too. I'm sending you love and light on your journey and hoping for the best outcome for you. I would be so very grateful if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This helps to keep the channel moving so I can continue to bring you readings. So thank you again. I look forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. Until then, bye Capricorn.